All right. Bitcoin Nick. Love you, babe. What? Stream is kind of delayed. I'll give it that. Just watching myself move, and it's pretty delayed. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now let's edit this thing. OMD3 live stream. See. Now that we got it a thumbnail. I'll have my YouTube chat here in a moment. Just 1 second here. Okay, there's that. Welcome, welcome, one and all. Welcome indeed. Wind in the shade. Drive Portal High. Hello, I've been watching your videos. Good stuff. I saw Saw Blade Launcher worth. Oh, hang on. Is Saw Blade Launcher worth using after the nerf? Yes. It is probably the best way to get bleed onto multiple of enemies. So, yeah, it's pretty good. It still does a lot of damage. It's just they have to be following the enemy and stuff like that. Okay, so today we are going to continue running through these endless maps. And we left off beating switchbacks. That's where we left off. So we did the first 3 yesterday. We're going to do another 3 today. Coastal hallways can take a little bit of time. Sled shelves, probably not so much. And then quick pass isn't going to take very long. So, do you want to do Coliseum? I don't know if we want to do Coliseum. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see about Coliseum. But to start things off, also, let me change the video of the day. Okay, there's that. And don't forget, I am streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. So if you are interested in watching on Twitch or YouTube specifically, feel free to do so. Okay. VOTT has been updated. Go there, the specs that we have. I don't have like my microphone or camera or any of that stuff listed there in specs. I can always add it if you need to, but I don't have that added right now. And a cup of water as well. All right, let's hop into Coastal Hallways. We run this? Yeah. How good is this fire? It is. I'm gonna switch over to arcane there. Use those. We can do saw blade launchers here as well, I think, but yeah. What do we do for the walls instead? We could do physical bleed. It's gonna give us better combos. And then we could switch a brimstone out for acid. So let's do that. Make sure I got physical bleed on this. I don't know. It's bleed the first one or the second one. I don't remember. Infamous! Gives a salute. Salute to you, good sir. Salute to you. So, they came out with a patch that I took 20 minutes to download. Or else we would have probably started a lot sooner, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't know exactly what they fixed, but we're about to find out some stuff here. Where am I going? Where am I going? Wall blades. Bleeds in. It's okay, good, good. Alright. Coastal hallways it is. And we'll run this setup here. So we got lightning, ice, fire, acid, slow. Not the arcane debuff, but that's okay. Yeah, there's no patch notes. I don't know what they fixed. I mean, they didn't, you know, apparently it was just bug crashes. Like, things that were causing crashes is the only thing they fixed. So they probably don't. I mean, I would like for them to, like, at least say what bugs they think they fixed. So that way people can go and say, oh, well, it's not actually fixed. It's still a problem for me or whatever. You know, whatever the case is. Luckily, you get a lot of money here on this one. All right, for the YouTubes. Coastal hallways. We're gonna try and use the wall blades a bit today. Those of you on YouTube. And that is because we are also using acid and freezing stones, so we're going to have quite a bit of damage modifiers going up. Plus, the combo shouldn't be too bad either, since it also has bleed on it. Okay. Do we do the one room, or do we keep going? Did a scramble that made the blaze staff OP? Awesome. Yeah, let's just do this. And then we're gonna kill up at the top of the stairs and the bottom of the stairs too, I guess. Run that. Yeah, that should be okay. I want to get some tar out here pretty quick. We'll be able to do that. You know, building like this, at least for the first several waves. Teddy, EU, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Endless grind, yeah, we'll be playing them all on endless. It's wave 25 kind of thing. But running it this direction, I should say, saves you a lot on those early cades. So once we get our next kill, our next go break, we could path everything down through. Because this is going to be a catch-all for whatever waves come out next. But we could path everything down through the hallway itself. But for now, I think we won't. You know, and that's because you're going to have to deal with sappers pretty early on. Yeah, actually, we'll probably do stuff there. Cool, cool. Alright. So this way we don't have to do it. Been looking a while. Keep up the good work, man. I appreciate it, Teddy. I appreciate it. Let's fall asleep. Regenerate. Heal up. Need one more laser on the left, and this, of course, is all going to be riddled with tar, you know, sprinkled in with tar and stuff. Should be good. Once we can afford it, of course. Have a lot of enemies, so kill streaks are kind of the thing you want here. It's the kind of thing you're going to be seeing a lot of, at least. On this map. I mean, the game feels the same, so I don't know what it is they changed exactly. He's trying for me too, yeah. Well, I had one crash, but it was like a late game endless kind of crash, I think. It was only once. No, twice. I had two crashes. But one was like as soon as it released, and one was like, I don't know. I've lost track of how long I've been playing this game, so I'm not sure. But it was some time ago. So now we got the tar. It's going to be a little bit easier to make sure everything dies here. Can't crash yet. Well, that's good. Yeah, it's pretty infrequent for me, but I know it was pretty frequent for a lot of people, and I think it was a CPU issue actually. So. Yep, there's my YouTube and Twitch channel for you guys wanting to watch on the other one, or at least leave a subscribe and a follow if you want. I heard, you know, YouTube appreciates that when you do that, and Twitch does as well. Well, they are somewhat competitors, but you know, it's fine, it's fine. All right, so we want one more laser. Some more saw blades. That side. Do more saws out here? No, I don't think so. We're gonna start getting some stuff up here. Yeah, good. We'll get some stuff up here. Jimmy Silly Walk. Hey, what's going on, man? We're gonna build our barricades probably right here, and we can like double stack them, right? So we can roll here, roll back here, and even do a triple stack of barricades. Get more CPU or GPU based? I think it's more CPU based. Like I tried streaming on my CPU and it like did not work at all. Yeah. I mean, you can type in exclamation specs to see what I have, but yeah, I'm streaming off my GPU right now and it's going fine. When I streamed off my CPU, it was hard. It was taking a beating, so to speak. And there you go, then the specs at. Hello, hello. I mean, Arcane Brimstone would have been an okay choice too, you know. Have i9 10900, but my cooling is meh since it's. Oh yeah. You gonna wrap them through Arch Room? Yes, we're gonna wrap them through here. Eventually, once we have the money. Oh, I forgot I have, I forgot I had these floor scorchers. Probably do floor scorchers here then. And then barricades behind it. In which case I'll also do floor scorchers. Probably facing inwards from here. And then off on that side, yeah. I forgot I have floor scorchers to put down. Finish this up here though. Looks like we might need those Cades here pretty soon. I don't know. We're taking care of stuff still. Of course, the sappers are always going to help you clear up the enemies. That's always a good thing. Let the enemies come back up. More enemies coming out. I think we'll do what you guys know we can do best. No, I'm not going to jump off yet. But we will. Probably after we get these barricades put back here. That way I can chase everything down the same corridor. These guys could just move a little bit faster. That'd be great. Thanks. Okay. And fire here as well. These guys, they give a pretty good kill streak on those waves. The waves that all the sappers spawn, really good kill streaks there. That's always nice to have. Yeah, I really doubt anything's gonna come up here too much. So we can start placing arcades back here. Force everything down the one side. Oh. It's getting a little bit choppy on me, but I don't think it's the game. Well, maybe it is the game. I'm not sure. Anything broken, they won't attack them. Right, yes, yes. It's not broken, it's how it's always been. Sappers don't like stairs for the most part, so if you put barricades up there, they just won't attack them. They'll see them, and then they'll want to go around to the back of them, and they'll run around to the back of them and attack the behind area. For whatever reason. But then they do this. So it's actually would behoove us to thin this kill box out to kill them a little quicker. But we need more stuff up here first. We got Raising Canes. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but if you know what that is, good on you. I was watching a stream from, I don't know, some big shot billionaire, and he had about a couple hundred people in his stream. I forget his name. It's Ben something, I don't know. He's a real estate guy. And he was talking with, no slaw extra toast. Yeah, I hate slaw, man. He was talking with a financial YouTuber that's pretty big. I don't remember his name either, though, off the top of my head. Graham Stephen, I think, or Stephen Graham. Graham Stephen, I think that's what his name is. And anyways, he was, they had talked and he had shown off, like, his, you know, $1 billion house or whatever the crap, that he was showing off and stuff. And one of the, so he was doing this live stream. It was a bit of a podcast, you know, people could call in and that sort of thing. And there was this one young guy on there, a young, you know, up and coming entrepreneur. Yeah, Graham Stephan, that's what it is. That's the other channel's name, yeah. I want to say the dude's name was Ben Millard. I'm not sure. I might be getting it confused with something else. But yeah, so he was doing this podcast, sort of like people could call in and talk to him or whatever. And he was like, you know, from New York, from the Bronx, or from like projects or something. So he had a really thick New Yorker accent, or has, I should say. Really funny guy, actually, if you get a chance. But one of the viewers was asking him about purchasing land because he thought that raising canes is like the next big thing, because he was like, it's so good, it's delicious, and I was just like, what are the chances? I mean, they must be around quite, you know, they must just be around, because there's like 200 random people. What are the chances that I also love raising canes? You know? And that this random person on the internet just also happens to be, they actually happen to be, not also, but they happen to be, you know, getting into the whole real estate business with it. Andrew Graham, what's going on? What is happening? Anyways, I just thought that was pretty neat. It's like knowing that somebody lives where, you know, where you live or something like that, you know? Alright, for back here, what we're going to do is single laser and then a row of darts. Single laser, row of darts. Single laser, row of darts. That's what we're going to do back here. We're going to do that for one particular reason. Because we want the enemies to be shocked and frozen kind of consecutively there. Just chilling with the plane today. Yeah, we're running through this map and possibly the next 2 or 3 maps today. We are also just chilling. And it'll be wave 25 kind of thing, so, you know, I can update it because I think the last time I had the saw blade launcher and everything. So, oh man, well, I'll goof that one up. It's okay. We shouldn't actually reach it, realistically. A little bit of distraction action in the back. Send them back over. Nice, nice. What's up, Moto? Evaldo, Tiger, what's happening? Yeah, we're just playing a couple of maps here on Endless. Beating wave 25, and that's going to be for YouTube, so this will be on YouTube. So behave yourselves. Yeah, we'll be doing all the maps on Endless, and as a matter of fact, we can actually go and get the mod installed for all maps Endless. And after we do the original 10, just do the rest of them, you know? That's what we can do. Oh, I thought I had enough money for something I don't. Your videos help my kids get through a bunch of levels. Love the channel and all the best. Appreciate it. Thank you. War Endless Nice. Yeah, that'll be just like one level, like for one day. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do more than that. They're so freaking long. It's crazy. Okay, so another row. And then I guess we do 2 lasers then at the back. That's fine. Yeah, we'll just do dart spitter and then 2 lasers back here. Because you want your dart spitters kind of more towards the front. So, let me tell you guys a little story. Tell you guys a little story. You seem to like the story from yesterday. And I've told a couple of stories. Yeah. If you use wind belt or wind bracelet to make them be in one spot, they speed up for some reason. Oh. I did not know that. Now I know. Alright, so. Here I am yesterday, my first day of work, right? Today's my second day. And there's this guy that I work with that sits right next to me. And I don't know if you've ever been in this position where you see somebody and it reminds you of somebody you used to know, but they're like 30 years older, right? And this guy that I work with reminds me so much of an older version of this guy I used to know named Link. Well, his name is something else, but we go by last names in the Marine Corps. His name is Link. So I used to live with Link, LeBlanc, and Livingston. Even though my last name is Ritter. I don't know why they put me with the L's, but I think I was like a split. Like I was the very last of one platoon before the other platoon, so then they had to like decide which platoon I was going to be a part of. And that kind of forced my housing to be pushed back, so I had to fill in a spot and live with the 3 L's. Link, LeBlanc, and Livingston. Anyways. So Link is this really skinny guy. He's pretty fast. He was actually the fastest kid in our platoon. And he just has like this, I don't know, this demeanor that you just can't forget, right? And I swear, I kid you not, this old guy that I work with is a spitting image. He walks like him, he talks like him, he sounds like him. And he even drinks Mountain Dew, for crying out loud. And that's what Link would do. Every time after we got done with the long run that we had to run, he would drink a Mountain Dew, and he said it helped him or something, but only in the morning. And this guy asked him earlier today, I was like, hey, how often do you drink Mountain Dew or whatever? And he's like, I only have it in the morning. And I'm just like, this is too coincidental. It's crazy, man. But just like, just everything about him is just so similar to the young Link. But they're probably not even related. Yeah, time travel. Because he's got some sort of like a really heavy German last name, where he has like a D and an H and a T kind of all smashed together at the end of it. Yeah, man. I don't know if you guys have ever had a scenario like that, but I sort of remember having that kind of scenario before when I was like younger, maybe. Where I would see somebody and remind me of somebody, but a younger self. That was the story. It's not a very long story for that one. I got a couple of other stories that I might share. All in due time. Maybe for the next YouTube video, so the same stream. I'll tell you another story. Yeah, you can see the sappers run left. They go to the bottom of the stairs and they say, oh, never mind, they can't go that way. And so then they go right and they die over on the right. On this map, you can wall at the top of either staircase, and the same thing will happen. The sappers will not go in there, to include firelings. Firelings won't either. You just got to make sure that when you build the barricades, you build them at the very top of the stairs. Don't build them any farther back, because then the enemies will path up there, and they'll see that it's you know, they can stand on it, and then they'll target the cades. So just make sure that that's the case. You know, we may sell this this square here and put a floor scorcher going inwards, and then some floor scorchers in the back going this way. Get a little bit of extra burn up on the enemies. Matter of fact, let's start that process now. Yeah. Floor scorcher's going that way. Oh, yep, good, good. Sounds like an episode of the Twilight Zone or Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Yeah, I kid you not, man. He sounds just like him. He talks like him. And it's just crazy, man. It's pretty bizarre. Like, it's almost to the point where they might be biologically related, you know? And just, they don't know it yet. Alright. So that's that corner. We'll do the same over on this corner, except we'll have 3 going in and 2 going out, I think. Instead of 3 going out, 2 going, 2 facing inwards. And then we'll, of course, throw more wall blades up. And, more acid. Little earthlings, always a problem. Always an issue. Nice, a good little 13 there. We could have done a lot better with combos if we would have built in the hallway. Because then it wouldn't be so spread out like this. Probably would have been able to kill things a little bit more quickly. The thing is, you really got to worry about sappers when you route through the hallway. Whereas up here, you really don't have to. You just kind of worry about everything else. Because you got so much to take care of the sappers, and they'll all die down in this area. But if you build the cades down here, generally you'd want to build them from here to here, right? You could take them the other way around if you really wanted to, because the distance between this gate and the cades is pretty small compared to over here, where the distance between this gate and the cades would be pretty large, or even smaller, I would say. Even smaller. Unless I do nothing but floor scorchers all the way down. Nah, it's probably not worth it. Leave that up there. Probably do the inside section before we do the outside section. Oh, I probably need more ice back here, huh? Yeah, we'll do ice next. Oh, come on. Come on, that's not where I wanted to place that. Money bags. Yes, wave 15. I think got times 13 on them. Not bad. Nice. Yeah, this will work. This will work pretty well. You know, this little setup here. It'll work pretty well. So let's take this moment to check Discord real quick. For those of you who are new, there is new high score. it's pretty low. Yeah, the score is pretty low. For those of you guys who don't know, in the description below the video, there are a couple of links. One's to the wiki page, and two are to two Discords. One is owned and managed by Robot for Robot Entertainment. They have the other game that they have, which is some kind of hero game. It's like a platformer sort of thing. I'm not really too sure what to call it. But then there is the other Discord, which is the one for Orcs Must Die 3. Robot is also a part of that, although what, from my understanding, is community owned and community driven. If you are looking for somebody to play with, those are some pretty good places to start. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah. Score will definitely start picking up here at some point, you would think. Beginning to think that maybe saw blade launchers are really the better trap to go for, no matter what. Because you'll get that physical bleed on everything. Do mods work in multiplayer? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Make sure you're both running the same version of the mod, so there won't be any issues. But I have ran different versions of the mod, and it was fine. Yeah, I would, I don't know if they all work the same, but generally you want to have the same version of the mod, and you want to both have the same mod. If it's a skin mod, I think the only person with the mod can see it, the other person can't. But when it comes to, like, you know, sandbox mode, most likely it'll just crash if you both don't have it. You see in there, in lies our first issue. We had firelings, but they didn't blow up the Kates, which is good. But they could blow up the Kates. If they got far enough and doubled back and were too tanky, they still could. But we're not going to worry about that, because we're getting to wave 25, and hopefully be able to take care of it as it happens. Although you can see nothing, and I mean nothing, that's getting in. Everything is dying, and we're seeing those higher combos now, but that's good. Griffin Turtle, what's happening? What's going on? Now, I got a question for my YouTube audience out there. Got a question for you guys. Why would you watch on YouTube versus stream, or versus watching on Twitch? My question for you guys. Not saying that you should. I get asked the question from time to time, why don't you just stream on Twitch only? The pause option. That's a good point. Yeah, you can't really rewind Twitch streams, I don't think, right? Unless they, like, after they go up and are posted. If I'm remembering correctly. Twitch can pause with no rewinding, yeah. What is a directory for mods? You mean where do you put them? We can go over that. I use YouTube more than I do Twitch, so your stream pops up more on YouTube for me. There you go, there you go. It's easier to watch on YouTube, can fast forward or rewind. Yeah, that's true. You can watch it at, you know, two times speed or whatever. You know, don't use Twitch at all. Also, YouTube is easier if you miss something you want to see. Yeah. Oh, yep. Forgot how to get there. You can watch VODs on Twitch while the stream is still going. Okay. Stream name, then click recent streams. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, let's take you through the directory of mods here. Good question. So, here you go. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. Absolutely. Thinking of picking either Twitch or YouTube? I think I'm gonna have to make a decision at some point. Right now I'm an affiliate for both, and I think that's okay. But if I ever get the opportunity to become partner with one or the other, I'm gonna have to probably choose one or the other, as partnerships are concerned. I really don't know, and I'm, you know, my life philosophy is, it's better to do and not ask than ask and not do, you know? So, I'll do it until they tell me no. Half Swift, hey yo, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by for our 25 waves of coastal hallways by yours truly. As long as YouTube still gets content, I'll still be here. Twitch partners obvious. Take what's better for you. Yeah. Eating fish gratin. Ooh. Oh. Fish gratin is, but I know what fish is, and I have to say, I'm not a huge fan of seafood. It's just kind of ugly, you know. I watch both, but I feel like YouTube is my home. It's also easier for me to watch something I missed. Yeah, true. What about those of you guys who watch it on the television? You know, because I've watched some of Super John Bombo stuff while he's live streaming on TV, on a smart TV, and it's actually, it has the chat like that flows through it, which I appreciate. But I don't know, maybe it's maybe Twitch is better for TV. Our smart TV doesn't have a Twitch app, but it has a YouTube app. So that's the other reason why I watch on YouTube myself. Because then I have to go through the browser itself on the TV and spend, like, you know, an outrageous 10 seconds on having to type in twitch.tv into the browser with the remote control. But I guess if you're watching on the TV right now, you're probably not chatting because I don't think that's a function. But yeah, maybe you do at some point. Alright, we'll pick up our coins here. And now we just need more wall traps, really. Man, the last time I used my TV was like 3 years ago. Yeah, no kidding. Growing up, we never had, like, TV. We had, my mom called it the Obama box. Because I guess there was this box that you had to buy to get public television. It used to be free, and then at some point, I don't know, Obama had something to do with it. I'm not really sure, but then public TV wasn't like free anymore. But you only paid like once just to get this like device to watch public television. But that's all we had, so it was like 10 channels maybe on this small little like 14-inch TV. The only thing I watched was Saturday morning cartoons, watching like Recess or whatever. Static Shock, those cool TV shows. Only time my TV is used for football season and the other sports playoffs. Oh yeah. Did Wallblades get a buff? Or are you testing? We're just using them, man. They didn't get a buff or anything, but you know, they're not bad. They got bleed on them. We have ice, which is 30% bonus physical. We've got acid, which is 50% physical. We got stone, it's an extra 30% physical. So, you know, we got a lot of good modifiers here. So they're certainly not bad. And they take bleed damage. So it's a good combo because it gives you a ×2 combo. We don't have anything else to just bleed. Morning cartoons are the best. Oh yeah. I believe, at least here, the first 3 channels are free and government supported. Oh, okay. Only 3 of them, huh? Well, what we had was my grandpa had DirecTV, right? Now, he recorded stuff on this channel called TV Land, and that was like oldies stuff, right? Like stuff from the 60s. Or maybe the 70s, I don't know. There's a show called Get Smart. They made a movie about it with Steve Carell. And we had everything on VCR because he would record it on his DVR, or whatever it was called. I think it was DVR. And then we would have it so we could watch it. He basically kind of pirated it for us, really, to be honest. But yeah, I watch on TV and listen and chat with phone. Oh, that's a pretty smart idea, yeah. Yeah. I didn't even think about pulling the phone up to chat. So that was the only TV we got, and of course we went over there, but everything had to be like, you know, he's a grandpa that was Midwestern grandpa, so it's like, you know, pretty tame. It's got to be pretty tame stuff. Looks like the fire dude fizzled out there. That's what it sounded like. How long are we going to be streaming for? Yeah, we're going to be streaming for at least another hour and a half. Because it's been about, okay, at least another hour and 15 minutes. But I'm thinking we can get through, the next 3 maps. Because Quick Pass is pretty quick. Coliseum, actually Coliseum might take too long. We might only be able to do the next 2. Alright. This wave is good. I'm gonna be right back. Cool. Most of you guys stayed. And it looks like we're still good to go as far as not having any problems with our barricades here. That's always good. Let's throw up some more barricades, you know. We can put one more right here. We could keep stack. Yeah, we'll stack it here and here as well. Putting it here and here won't really matter at all. If these get destroyed, they're gonna come this way anyways. Nothing will ever get through that. It's super duper reinforced. Nothing will ever break through that. I'm kidding. Eventually they'll probably just one-shot everything at some point. Will there be more DLC? Yes. When? Don't know. What it's gonna be? Don't know. But yes, there will be more content. Rumor has it that it's going to be a winter or snow themed DLC, probably going to come out over like Christmas time. Kind of like the Are We There Yeti. Yeti's incoming, yeah. Yetis, frost ogres, ice archers to freeze you when they shoot you, because it's already hard enough to see their shots from the mobs. We'll look forward to that. I'd love more maps. Yeah, hopefully they come out with 5 more maps too. Joseph, thanks for the sub, appreciate it. Because when they did Drastic Steps, they had 5 more maps, you know? Which is pretty nice. And if they keep that up, who knows? Maybe a Krampus. Maybe a Tundra. What if they brought back Unchained characters as bosses? That's what they should have done. Who needs the Alpha Chad Craig when you've got Bianca? I mean, seriously. I agree, yeah. That'd be a good way to tie them into this game. Although they would have to be their older selves, I think. I think this game took place after Unchained by quite a bit. Because Unchained was like directly after 2. Even though Cygnus and Warwick are their young selves in this. But Max and Gabrielle are their old selves. Like 10 or 20 years later, but I think Unchained took right after, took the place right after 2 did. Web wall traps now, please. Let me tell you, man, I have seen a few items that are potentially going to be added to the game, and I'm pretty excited. But I agree. Web wall traps, the web wall, spider wall, I don't know. I've always said I would love to see another way for enemies to get slowed other than tar and the grinder. The grinder's kind of meh when it comes to slowing, but I guess it's okay. The web trap. This insider knowledge is not official insider knowledge, and I cannot share it because it's not official. But from what I have seen, should it become official, it's pretty sick. And it's gonna make, I think it's gonna really elevate co-op. The new content, if it's gonna be coming out or whatever, I think it's really going to, it's gonna really be cool. And I think it's gonna make co-op pretty fun. I can already, you know, when I saw it, I was like, man, like co-op is gonna be, is gonna go crazy, man. People are gonna love this stuff. so I can't wait. But we might have to until winter time, right? And that's of course speculation. I don't know if it's winter time, but somebody found snow assets in the game, which leads us to believe that it's going to be a wintertime DLC. That's the only thing that it is. The only thing that leads us to believe that is that was snow assets found in the game. Versus mode and co-op would be fun. Half Swift, you are, yeah, you are describing sabotage pretty much to the T. Sabotage reminds me a lot of, and really is, a lot of Bloons Tower Defense Battles. Like if you've ever played Bloons Tower Defense Battles, Sabotage and that are just very similar in design. So if you like one and you like the other. But that was on Orcs Must Die Unchained. The problem with that, and even on Bloons, even the Bloons franchise, lots and lots of players, right? Problem is a small percentage of the population is actually going to play competitively. So you really have to make sure that you know, enough people are going to want to play it. I loved BTD5 battles, where they're coming out with Battles 2 here at some point. Battles 2 has already been announced. But yeah, Sabotage is from previous games. You can actually search my my YouTube channel for Sabotage, and you'll see some high-level Sabotage game. But I think they did that one really well, because they had another mode called something else. I don't remember. It was an alpha time. It was in the alpha release of the game, and it didn't do so hot. You know, it didn't do very well. It's just a little Firely on the mini map here, just kind of derping around or whatever. These other guys getting stuck next to the cades, not actually blowing up. Okay. But yeah, because it was more of like a MOBA, I guess, you know, like the 5 of you versus the 5 of them on one single map. You have objectives, you know, kind of like a League of Legends style thing, but instead of towers, like your defensive towers, you have traps that can also affect the enemy, and you can also send enemies against your opponent as well, which was also a pretty cool aspect. But then that didn't do so well. It's very competitive, required 10 people total to play. Sabotage came out, you could do 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, even 2v1, you could do that a lot. That happened a lot towards the later end of it, because not as many people played. But be satisfied they did a classic DLC like they did in OMD3, where they just added a bunch of retextured maps. Yeah, a lot of people have been asking for some of those old maps, but I don't know. I like the maps. I mean, these maps are pretty cool. Yeah, I could see it. Alright, let's sell this other side. Yeah, I think Sabotage was really well made. I enjoy it a lot. Once we can, we'll sell it. We could probably go on through like quite a few waves. Maybe not more than 50. I don't know, maybe more than 50. We're gonna sleep for the gnolls. We're gonna jumper for the rest of the mobs to run faster. Very nice. All right, that was 25 waves, which equals 5 skulls. Coastal hallways. Pretty crap score, but you know what? Thought I was about to score. Sometimes it's just about collecting those beautiful skulls. Speaking of collecting skulls, if you're on Twitch, you can collect some skull points by just watching, being there. You can redeem them as well, or some of those redeeming stuff. Paid them. With you guys in mind. Oh, need in the recording. Hey, what's up? Can you give me a short summary of the new update? I've got no idea what the new update was. There's your short summary. They didn't say. You just said they were going to fix, like, game crashes and stuff. Oh, actually, Katos, unless you're talking about, oh, just crash reporting option. Unless you're talking about the Steam update that's about to hit, like, PlayStation, I can talk about that. Or, like, consoles or whatever. But as far as, and they said it's going to hit Stadia, so we're going to have to do a Stadia stream as well. Wait, update? Yeah, there's an update today, like a patch that came out. Here, I'll pull it up here. Like, I haven't really seen anything too crazy. He says, War Mages, there will be a small Steam update tomorrow, August 26th, which is actually today. Orcs Must Die 3. The only change is some added crash reporting that will help track down the nature of some of the elusive fatal errors people are experiencing. After the update, there will be a prompt asking to send a log to the server in the event of a game crash. Sending those reports will be super helpful for the dev team, so please don't hesitate to push that button. A lot of console players are still anxiously waiting for the big update that Steam had earlier this month. I'm happy to say things are on track for August 31st, which includes PlayStation 4, Xbox, and Stadia. Patch notes will be coming. Patch notes are still coming. Okay. And while most of it will be the same on Steam, there will be a few additions to deal with platform-specific bugs. So that is the update we received today. But it's something game-changing. But Katos, if you're talking about what the PlayStation, Xbox, and Stadia are going to receive that Steam already has received, then we can talk about that a little bit, yeah. But all of that information is in the wiki for the changelog. Let me show you guys where that is real quick. In case you're curious and you want to see some of those specifics, if you go here into the wiki on the main page, you can go to the patch notes. And you just click on expand here. And here you can see from Pierce count of 5 to 1. We go down here and you can see the bowling boulder went from 500 to 100, or 50 to 100 damage, or 8 to 10 squares. I went ahead and filled in some of this stuff as we had it, so this isn't quite finished yet, but, and not everything has been updated in the wiki yet either, but that's okay. We'll get there. Just know that that is there, also, to check out. Been having some crushing co-op recently, yeah. Yeah, I would imagine they, might be struggling to figure out why. Know what is happening. Alright. You guys ready to run sled shelves? The only thing that's going to kill us here, the sapper's blowing up, causing random enemies to jump into our rift here. Scores due to the scramble mod. Oh, that's why we had such a bad score. Oh well. I'm not really going for score here. Actually, maybe it's a better representation for my YouTube videos to do scores, so let's do that. The fling gets annoying, yeah. Ah, okay, then I'll limit the new small update. Yeah, it's a small thing. Yeah, let's take the mod out of the folder then if that's the case. Smart. Because I saw quite a few 7s and 10s and stuff, and I'm like, 325, and we only get 500,000. That's okay. If we were playing for score, we'd play as long as we could. Alright. Now, this map, we actually want double barricades. We don't need barricades at all. But for this map, we are certainly going to use them. Oh! Crap, I didn't mean to click G. To click something else. V is what I meant to click. My finger slipped. Alrighty then. So, instead of wall blades, on this one we're going to do saw blade launchers. A couple of really good spots for them here. Is that all we change? No, we're going to get rid of... We're going to get rid of that. And, yeah. Do we go brimstone, maybe? I think we go brimstone. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. Let's do brimstone. I guess ideally I'd get rid of another of my one of my weapons. But that's all right. And that would be in favor of another wall trap. Oh, probably the ice wall, actually. So you can place the ice wall like here, and it'll freeze things over here. Maybe. I mean, the butterflies aren't too bad of an idea. Alright, just gonna run this. This way we'll kill him right in front of this door. Then we'll sell everything and go upstairs. Hi Dane, just stopped by. Quick to ask you if you'll play the Scramble Extended mod. Oh yeah, we've played it quite a few times actually, my good friend. Quite a few times indeed. The Super Scramble. Right, yes. 2 live streams ago, 3 live streams ago, maybe even 4 live streams ago. We have played it on all of those. I don't remember when the first one was, but we got pretty lucky with our buffs. And we had like a chat-driven one as well for those 12 maps, all Rift Lord, no war scenario stuff. There we go. I guess we could leave the lasers here, huh? And try and have that take care of the sappers, so they don't run up and blow up the thing, you know? Do we do that? I don't know. Maybe. Let's leave those there. Alright. Let's see. It's such an awkward floor, you know? Alright, we actually want that to be there. Cool. Cool, I'll check it out later. Awesome, dude. Have a good stream. I will. We will. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, we have brimstone. Oh, I do. I forgot. We need to do probably brim acid tar. Brim acid tar. No, I want to switch them. Ooh, I don't know. We'll have to think about it and how we want to set that up. We need like tar at least here or here, right? Depending on the side. So we can build from like these pillars or whatever. Okay. Now we get a little bit of time to run up to the top gate. Place our traps again. Not bad. Yeah, Explodey Boys exploded again, so that's good. Let's just get lasers up here in the front. I enjoy your videos. I got some ideas for setups. Awesome, that's good to hear. It's all about those setups. It's all about you know, creative killing, as they say. Okay, so if we have... Oh, let's see here. Yeah, tar here. Run tar like that for now, and then we'll run upstairs real quick. We're gonna have a couple of leaks upstairs, but that's fine. We'll take care of it. We'll take care of it with the power of friendship. I mean, ice. Easy peasy, lemon McSqueezy. Whoops. Here's the thing, we're gonna need acid right here. But yeah, actually acid is straight down the middle then for all of these. Cool. Those will shoot across into each other. Whatever money we make up here, we'll place more traps. Downstairs, we'll place more traps. We'll just bounce back and forth. Cool. Let's watch the sapphirs. Looks like they're still exploding down there, so that's good. That's a good sign. Oh, dang it, we got fire brim. Well, shucks, man. Thought we had arcane brim up. I guess I never changed it. Well, that's okay, I guess. It's just kind of a waste of brim. Crap. This is what I get for trying to do thematic videos. Well, at least it'll burn somebody. Happens, yeah. We actually want to raise that saw blade up one tick. and then put, if we can make it happen, put one underneath it going horizontal. It's gonna be our entire wall trap. Don't forget the other door. For the other door, don't got fire guys, right? Yeah, only, well, this one doesn't. Yeah, you're right, you're right. This one doesn't. Okay, we could pop that in. Yeah, but we already have brimstone for our fire. Or not brimstone, I mean, floor scorcher for the fire. So, I wasn't really wanting anything for fire. We already had stuff for fire. But it is what it is. I mean, look at all these dudes. None of them are going to get affected by it. Brimstone, or the floor scorcher, I don't mind, because the floor scorcher is such a range. It doesn't make too much of a difference. Brimstone, will trigger the brimstone, set it on cooldown there, and it makes a difference. Do that, maybe. Yeah, do that. Alright, cool. Ready. Oh yeah. Ooh. And you know, I've never done this before, but you probably could build another kill box down at the bottom of those bottom stairs. Very good. Gives us time to come up here and swap this out real quick. Good. So Scorcher there, Scorcher there. A little bit extra freeze. Honestly, can't have too much freeze, you know. Oh, there's more. Okay, those guys are dead. Let's run down here and take care of these fire boys. If you bring Arcane Brim, it's going to help you a lot more than Fire Brim, though. That is okay. Nice. It's a nice looking 12. Mr. Moneybags from up top. You know, this one isn't too tough with all the, you know, extra enemies you get. Should we do the laser thing? We could do the laser thing up here. If we would have had the Arcane Brim, these guys wouldn't be a problem. But that's okay. Got saw blade launchers instead. We did the laser thing. Let's do the laser thing. You guys know what the laser thing is. Here's what we'll do. We'll say kill box. You're going away. Instead, we're going to do the laser thing. Like this. On this side, nothing but ice darts. Grind the lasers into a small kill box. We'll go like this, and badang, on the side. Now, no sappers come out, but if they did on the top, this is what I would do. I would do the laser thing. Of course, we're going to need a lot more up here if we don't use barricades and such. And we can't see anything through this. Oh no. By design, by design. Yeah, I think we're gonna do, yeah, horizontal into vertical saw blades, and we'll see if they actually get stuck on it. Don't know if they will. Kinda looks like they do. Yeah. Kinda looks like they do. Do pretty good damage, pretty solid damage here. Don't have to watch the mini map though, unfortunately. They didn't bring the arcane brim. The arcane brim. Would have been higher combo points as well as everything else. As well as being able to take care of the real issues that plague our orcish habitat. What if armored ogres could knock down regular ogres? That'd be pretty deep. Nice. Bad. Ooh. We're gonna soup up that top side quite a bit. This bottom side seems to be kind of okay here. We may spend a little bit more money down here. Actually, let's not. We'll spend more money upstairs. In this little small box, and then of course we need our tar, our brimstone, and our acid. Probably ice starts all the way through the back here, or at least through some of it. Just showing what's on the agenda, Doc Impossible. Yeah, we're running through a couple of levels on Endless. This is the second one today so far. And this is actually taking a little bit of time, so this may be the last one. That's okay. Thought we might be able to do quick pass as well, but I just think that's going to take too much time. Don't worry, the weekend's almost here, and on the weekend we'll be doing a lot of stuff. You know, probably plenty of co-op or you know, the mods, doing some wiki stuff. I mean, this weekend's really can be anything. It's like a canvas for creativity, I guess. Well, I got taken over there. Thanks, Noel, for helping out with that. Okay. All of a sudden it was like, bam! So, alright. Tar, something. Or Scorcher. Tar. Tar's gonna help us a lot here, I think, so we're definitely gonna want some of that there. Probably more than anything else. But I think our next effort, that's a short hallway. Yeah, it's a pretty short hallway, yeah. I think our next item on the agenda is going to be some acid. Remember, on the other side, we got a bunch of ice dart spitters. But on this back side, we also want more ice dart spitters. Like up here, for example. Here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. So this backside is going to be all lasers. Looks like we need more ice dart spitters. Come on, you freaking gnolls, man. Freaking gnoll. Alright. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have sold the kill box I had and just left it. I would have shredded the ogres. That's alright. We'll get our ice back. There we go. Okay, that should help quite a bit. Throw some tar down here so the enemies can kind of clump up on each other. And hopefully all's well. We're gonna have to put some more damage down here because we didn't bring our arcane brim. We just brought our fire brim, which is okay. That just means we gotta come down here more often. Okay. Away from those Gnoll Grenadier. Put some more sprinkle damage up there, a little bit of tar in the back. Gonna help them so we can just kind of hang out down here now. Zigzag through spawn on this. You can at the very top, yeah. You can push the. Oh, you mean up in the rift room? Yeah, you can build around the rift room. Matter of fact, we could do another Will of Rift Room series with the new Steam stuff. Because before Saw Blades allowed us to kind of carry that rift room thing. Now I'm not so sure it'll be possible on every single map. Saw Blades really were just that broken. At least the floor looks nice, right? Yeah, nothing's gonna leak through that top, not for a while, if at all, from here on out. So we're pretty solid. We are pretty set. Ooh. Set up here, grab our money, then run back down. More brimstone, fire brim. Now, as far as we know, the burn doesn't stack, right? So you can't have like damage from burn on one affecting the other, but they will reset itself. That is something that we could test though, since we have some of the numbers. To see if it either stacks or replaces. Not money bags. I don't think so, pal. We need tar, so we got a tar, acid, tar. So we need acid tar and tar in this area right here. The next row of saw blades. Oop. Is buddy sleeping? I think so. He's either sleeping or he's with Jen on the couch. Yeah, he's relaxing. Today was actually a pretty big day for Buddy. It was his first day without either of us, because I worked 7:30 to 4:30, but it takes like 30 minutes to get home. 45 with traffic kind of thing. 30 minutes as Google Maps says, but realistically it's a little bit longer than that. And then Jen worked 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So from like 9:30 till, I don't know, whenever I got home. He didn't have anybody. And it was pretty lonely. But today was his like the longest day he's gone without anybody here. And as soon as I came in, he basically just wanted to stretch his legs, you know. He just wanted to get out of the cage and kind of chill. And for whatever reason, he just decided to, you know, wait to poop all over the place until he got out of the cage. And then he just was like non-stop. Maybe she'll be in a bird, yeah. But they're prey, you know? Birds are prey. They're just scavengers. Herbivores. But can't poop where you live. Exactly, yeah. It's like, well, I'm in my cage, so there's no way I can poop there. My parents' dogs used to do that when they were still puppies, and they were both at work for a while. Yeah, he might be taking revenge on us for leaving him. I read somewhere that we could play like put on a television show or something. and it'll help him not feel so lonely. So I think what we're probably going to try and do at some point is put on my live stream like this here, like this one, so that way he can hear my voice and, you know, feel like we're still there with him. I don't know. Is there a reason you don't use Arcane Brimstone on this level? Yeah, because I forgot to change it. That's why. I would have used Arcane Brimstone, but I completely forgot to change it. Otherwise, Arcane Brimstone is 110% better. Better of a choice. It wouldn't have leaked, probably wouldn't have leaked at all if we had Arcane Brimstone. Pretty new to this game, struggle to get past 32 on this level, yeah. Yeah, with this setup, we'll struggle with it as well. If we got Arcane Brimstone, maybe not so much. If you run a similar setup to this, even if you do only one weapon, if you do one weapon, then I would do butterflies for the top spots up here on the ceiling, or on the walls. I would do butterflies on top of the too high wall space that you're using up. Otherwise, I'd run something similar. Oh, and Arcane Brim, and then I would run something similar to all that. Now it'd be Arcane Butterflies, probably. Or just regular Butterflies, maybe, even. You just get more combo points if you go Arcane, but... I said zigzag barricades. And you definitely can. You just get a lot of fire elementals. And if they constantly destroy your barricade, at some point they'll one-shot all of your cade. Those firelings will. Then it's just going to be hard for you to manage. Now up top, definitely, because up top you don't have any barricade exploders. Down bottom, you definitely have quite a few. But that being said, you can take care of probably most of them before they run up here, and then you can start barricading up here at the top of these stairs. Right up here. Kind of zigzagging and stuff. But I didn't do too bad that way. Lots of brimstone in front. I had healing reset. Well, there you go, there you go. Yeah, but at a certain point, they're just gonna like one-shot your cades. It's gonna be after 32. It's gonna be like way after 32 before they do that, though. Well, those sappers are still, oh, I was gonna say, a dude got launched? There's no freaking way a dude got launched. Like, I saw the one dude got launched. But then there was like the other dude that got launched, and I'm like, there's no freaking way the other dude got launched. But no, Noel went up to the rift. Have you used the Arcane Dragon in this level? Yeah, I have. I think if I was on co-op, I would have my co-op partner bring it for the walls. But like, you can place vertical saw blades, at least on that wall, because there's a ceiling just above it. And this wall, not so much, but... if I had like a co-op partner and I was trying to do some co-op, I would have them bring the Arcane Dragon just for this spot right here. I would definitely do that for that. Okay, wave 25. Now after this wave, we'll sell whatever's up here. We'll let it all through. Can leak a few more lives, it's totally fine. Again, 5 schools is only 25 waves, that's all you gotta beat. Doesn't matter how many rift points you have left at the end of it. And if you're going to run this at home, make sure you bring Arcane Brim instead of Fire Brim, but then you can lay it out the same way I have it laid out with the Floor Scorcher and the Tar and the Brim. And then I'm going to build out this floor pattern all the way out to here and put the Floor Scorchers facing into the kill box. This floor pattern reaching out. Then again, starting Floor Scorchers facing the pathway that enemies run. And at the other end, because they're going to show up here, 2 Floor Scorchers here at the end of this staircase at the bottom. And just stagger the other traps all the way down there. With, of course, Arcane Brimstone. And for sailing, of course, you can throw the Ice Darts there, and you can throw the lasers on top. Kind of sprinkle it around here. There we go. Sprinkle it around on that side, a little bit on that side, even above you. All the way to the top of the stairs if you really want. Once you get to the very top of the stairs is where I would recommend placing more Dart Spitters. They can definitely trigger on the big guys, and they will then freeze the big guys and everything else that's around the rift. Also, the Arcane Dragon wouldn't be too bad on this wall either, so if you are playing with the co-op, but again, you can also use vertical saw blade launchers, which are just fine as well for this. So, get rid of some of that freeze, and there we go. That should end it for us here on this wave. So we let everything in. Get our 5 skulls. But you can certainly run something like that and get pretty darn far. I would even leave the barricade. I would maze the top lane, so that way you can stagger the ice all the way through to keep the shreddage, you know, to keep the shreddage alive. Ooh, I hope we can actually get through. Or they can get through so we can boost this round. But I'm not sure 9 things will get through. Anji-san, Eddie, hi, how are you? There we go, there we go. Okay, so we're not going to lose until 27, but that's okay. Power of ice there for you. Just a little tired, that's all. Whenever they want to die, that'll be fine with me. Trap reset trinket is also not a bad idea. If you had this same loadout but only had 1 weapon, you can bring trap reset trinket instead of one of the weapons. And you know, pop it whenever a bunch of enemies are right in the center there. Since you have a lot of enemies on this map, trap reset trinket is a really good idea as well. You kill stuff to make them run faster on 26. Yeah, I don't know if it would have mattered too much. I mean, 6 things would have had to get through. And they were all getting frozen anyways, but that's fine. 27's okay. Oh. 9 million score, not that great. 2 massive wall charger halls where your traps were. Yeah, wall chargers could work really well here. Got a lot of enemies in the same spot. So yeah, they definitely could work pretty well. Definitely. Alrighty, that is it for that recording. Appreciate your content. The fact that you're doing this after a work day. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. That being said, though, I am really tired and my stomach kind of hurts, so I'm going to be heading off. But before I do, just want to let you guys know I now have a new intro video. Let me show it to you here. Here's my new intro video. I want to get your thoughts on this. Check this out. Check this out. Tell me what you think. So the intro video looks like my videos. Okay, it's kind of quick, but I had to make it like, I had to speed it up because the music was so good and it's kind of like spread out, right? So I had like do a little bit of cutting and editing and stuff with it just to shorten it enough so it wasn't like too long for people. Because I didn't want a long intro. But that should be a short enough intro, right? So it looks like this on an actual video. Got to start the recording. There you go. So there's like a video thing. The browsers are awesome. Yeah, browsers are pretty cool. I had to record that so many times because the tool that I use for the free camera mod, if you start the free camera before you start the match, then you can't start the match afterwards because then it doesn't let you start the camera thing. But what time is it in your country? From France, it's 4 o'clock a.m. Right now it is 9:12. You see down here at the bottom right, 9:12 a.m. I feel like I like it. Maybe the music should fade for 1/8 second in the end. It ends so abrupt. I like this shot. Short, concise. Yeah. Yeah, I think for the videos, I need to push them even farther into it so that there's a transition between the video and the intro. That this one here, the great room in this, I'm gonna upload this tonight. And then I got the other two that I need to, you know, put the intro into and render it again. So probably do one rendering and then one upload tonight for that. So, but yeah, I just want to get you guys' opinion on it. And there's a I think the intro that Master Max 58 made, I think it's like 25 seconds long. So I definitely had to shorten it, but yeah, he did a really good job with the intro, with the logo here. What I made Dan with the little bird that they had like the orc and the skull thing in the background. Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. Definitely. But all right, guys, I will catch you guys tomorrow, probably around the same time for about the same amount of time-ish. And then the weekend, we'll be streaming earlier in the day to get with some of those European guys who like watching earlier in the day on Saturday and Sunday. And, well, for me, earlier. For them, you know, evening time, I guess. And, of course, you know, doing some co-ops, some mods, probably a few mods. We'll take a look at the new stuff. As always, and you know, I appreciate your faces. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.